Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan.
Our lawyer, Moe DeWitt's here.
Hey.
How you doing, Mo?
Hey, guys. I'm doing well.
Very good to see you. Injured on the go. Just call this guy. Oh, it was delayed. It was delayed.
Still beautiful.
You know, I figured out that if you don't come in here in the morning before we start and hit everything like an old man's joints, everything will have a bit of a retard to it. Am I allowed to say that? That's in the musical sense.
I don't know.
That's in the musical sense.
Yeah. You need to warm up the equipment.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
so
an
that
old
was.
truck.
I apologize for the bit of a delay on the Moe sound effect.
So, of course, the Just Call Moe Comedy Jam is coming up September 5th.
Yes.
It's going to be Thursday, September 5th. You can get your tickets at orlando.funnybone.com.
David Jolly.
Or Moe Comedy Jam.
Moe Comedy
Might be
Jam.
a little easier.
Yeah. MoeComedyJam.com. We got David Jolly, Sabrina Ambra, Ross McCoy, Donald Evans, Rue Nafasat, and Austin Kleeman are all going to be there. It's a heck of a good lineup.
Well, you actually forgot somebody on the lineup.
Who did I forget?
You, let me see if I can get this guy out.
He's got a gun!
Is it a gun? Like,
It's a satchel.
It's the Moe Puppet will be making an appearance.
Oh, God.
oh, my God. That's like the Baba Booey puppet. That's like the Gaily puppet. Hey, Buff.
You're embarrassing me.
I love it.
Ticket sales just went down immensely.
Mo,
Hey, Buff.
why do you have a Moe Puppet there?
I love
I mean, I don't know. Why do we do any of these things that we do? I mean, this is not what I picture when I went to law school, Tom. If that's what you're asking me.
That is glorious.
you
Look
know-
at his tiny little polo.
You know, me and Daniel were asking this morning. I don't know if your
Dude,
ears
where's
are
my
burning.
puppet? Is my puppet here?
We're-
Where's Mr. Snarts?
We were asking like does Mo like doing all
I did
this?
ask that. I did that. I
Is
said,
Bustecker forcing
Okay,
it? And I'm like, well, he was doing it before Bustecker,
let's
but
pull the
I don't
curtain
know.
back. Let's pull the curtain
Because
back a
I
little
wouldn't
bit.
like doing it.
Let's
I'd
pull
be
the-
like, I'm a lawyer, goddammit.
Let's pull the curtain
I'll
back.
talk to the judges, the jury.
Isn't that the end of TMZ? He's
What?
like, I'm a lawyer, damn it. I think that's the ending. That's the Harvey. That's his
Harvey
brand.
Levin,
I'm a
whatever his
lawyer,
name is.
damn it. Let's pull back the curtain for a second.
Yeah.
I said, because like we usually like to ask you a law question or something like that, but normally we just come in here and talk about, because there's only so many personal
I've
injury
got
things.
some.
Yeah, we've got some to get to, but I did say to him, and all of my ideas are stupid. I think this now, but I said to Tom, I go, let's pull the curtain back a little bit and let's ask Mo if sometimes he gets tired. You wake up on a Tuesday and Bustecker's like, get your in-sync clothes and head down to Lake Eola, you BOS. We got to film these videos and get some clients.
You're gonna stuff some chicken parm down your throat.
Where's your? Oh, you got chicken parm on your puppet, you idiot!
Why do you think I fled the country for a while?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
exactly.
So where do you get ventriloquist dummy?
Where do you get
I mean,
Ryan Trailer?
that's above my pay grade.
All right.
Somebody else ordered this thing, but
Okay.
He's great.
His pants are falling
Oh,
off.
my
Flash
God!
people.
Well, you could use that in your act. You could use that in your act.
Yeah.
So when did you acquire this Mo
I
dummy?
think he just came in last week.
All right.
Who do you call a dummy?
Hey.
Well, you know the bit. So can you do any of the ventriloquism?
This is actually the first time I've seen the puppet in person.
Oh, okay.
And he came in a little bag and everything. And Bustecker brought him in. Like, Bus, are you the
Okay.
handler of the puppet now? Of Minnie Mo? Is it?
Can
Minnie?
we get a Daniel?
I got your mic on. Is it Minnie Mo?
dummy?
I don't think we have an official name of the puppet yet.
We'll be running a
Lil Moe,
contest.
but I'm sure we can come up with something better.
What
than
were you
that.
going to call it?
Lil Moe.
Lil Mo.
Okay,
How about
yeah.
Slow Mo?
How dare you, sir?
You'd have to do a voice, though.
Yeah.
Fight
You get
words
in
over
trouble.
Lil Mo needs
Mo.
to have like an urban twist.
He does, he does.
Like Lil
chain.
Penny?
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's Lil Mo.
Yeah. So
This is the best thing you've ever, and the craziest thing you've ever done. Like I put this top tier, and you have it on your hand,
Still.
which I
yeah.
support. I support the fact that you go all in for your bits, man. It's fantastic.
I mean,
Lil Mo.
Is it possible to hire a local? Is there a local?
Yeah, we have puppeteers all over the place.
Yeah,
here.
with Disney and stuff, there's got to be
Are
somebody.
you crazy, dude? This is.
Well,
I would,
puppeteers
no,
different than.
seriously, we probably have
ventriloquist.
more. I would still. I put Orlando up against most cities on any entertainment you want. You want it? You want mariachis? We found them. You want a whip lady? We got her.
Oh.
We got everything in this town, man. It's a weird town.
at Orlando Funny Bone, let's do a murder trial where the Lil Moe is doing like puppetry.
Oh, so wait, Lil Moe is the attorney?
And
who's
then,
on trial?
David Jolly.
He's already been on trial.
We'll have a Muppet judge and the whole jury.
Oh, wow. I want to be one of the jury.
Production.
But we have some Muppets. I got a green one. I can get it out.
Yeah, you've got a greenie.
It says horrible things.
This is terrible. You've seen our puppetry, baby?
I don't know.
I have Mr. Snarts. They were made for us by a local puppeteer here in town.
I remember that. Yeah.
We got the juice on puppets, man.
I think my sons bent all the arm
wires.
wires.
Well, they've been stomping on it for 2 years. It's been on the floor of the playroom.
All right, let's get to business, Mo.
You ready to get?
I'm wearing a puppet. Come on.
Well, I know, but I want to talk about law.
He's
get you some
fantastic.
clients.
Does he have a voice yet, or is it the Mo voice?
So far, we got to develop a voice. I mean, like I said, this is the first time meeting him. I mean, we're just getting to know each other.
You know how hard it is for me not to snatch that out of your hand? I want to snatch it out of his hand so bad right now.
You can't snatch me, damn.
Don't do that voice. Come on.
Mo and I would be
Mo,
better
come
friends.
on.
You have nothing in common with Mo. Mo is fun. Do you notice he's on my side of the room? This is the fun side. You're on the business side with Busdecker. Busdecker's
Well, I don't want to be a Busdecker side.
always running around carrying little boxes of trinkets that he has to hand out to people. He's always
you're with the
freaking
puppet
out.
handler over there.
Yeah, he's sweating.
He's always texting us panic texts like,
Yeah,
"Can
he's
you
like,
get
"Is
these
Mo
guys
there?
on?"
Is Mo there yet? Can you get me on Tuesday?
He's like, "Are you guys gonna be
When
there? Can you
did-
get them on?"
When
I'm like,
does
"All right."
when does my ad play? I'm like, I don't know. I'm on vacation, for Christ's sake. What? I'm in a tube floating down a river.
So Mo, first question. So you're familiar with the Hawk Tuah phenomenon that happened? It's over now.
Yes.
Embarrassing that you brought that up.
It's over now, but I didn't get a chance to ask you about it when it was happening because.
Minnie Mo's a bit of a mouth breather. Okay, very good. Yeah.
So, everybody was throwing out speculations about who was making the money out of all the ridiculous Hawk Tuah hats at Hawk Tuah
It's
for
that
president.
fat old man that looks like future me. Have you seen the guy that makes our hats?
I have.
He
I
looks
have.
just like me.
Yeah.
And my take on it was, well, she's not making a lot of the money off this because everybody's just stealing that because there's no chance she has the time or she can get Hawk Tuah copywritten in time to be able to. And then even if you were to do that and expedite it in some way, then you'd have to.
That is exactly what she said.
Cease and desist everybody.
She said, my team is working on it. I got my team working on it. And don't say team. If you're a new influencer and you have a little bit of fame, don't say team. It makes people like me hate you because I'm like, you don't have no team.
When she first came out and she was talking about her team and all this kind of stuff, it did kind of rub you the wrong way.
It does.
It
does.
It's
Have
like,
some self-awareness. You don't have no team. You got crunchy-ass hair.
You don't even have a puppet, damn it.
Yeah, exactly.
you have to be humble when you start from nothing and you're famous for nothing.
It's hard to be humble
But,
when you're perfect in every way.
So, Mo,
Look up that song.
the likelihood of her getting Hawk Tuah, that term, even copywritten.
I was going to say, she can't
I
get
mean,
Hawk
Well,
Tuah.
trademarked. It's trademarked.
or trademarked is unlikely for her to do it in time enough to then even have the possibility to cease and desist everybody or even lawsuit. So what's your take on it, Mo?
I mean, she can file it. It doesn't take that long to file it, but to get the actual trademark approved is going to take a while. And she could still send cease and desist letters and try to protect the mark in the meantime. But, it happens so quickly, and the attention span is so short now where, even if you can get people to stop producing that stuff, can you get your own merch out there fast enough? And it's just almost impossible to keep up with how fast the internet's going to move on that. So, from a legal perspective, yeah, she can trademark it. She can try to protect it. But by the time the trademark's actually approved, unless she has some sort of longevity that nobody is anticipating here, it's probably not going to do her much good.
Is any of the system changing at all because of the speed things are moving?
That's a
like,
great
do you
question,
see?
yeah.
Because for a long time, people have been preying on the fact that the system is slow. I mean, that's how basically the music industry changed. They just, they could not stop. Change the law fast enough for downloads and things that just happen. Same thing with internet movies, you know which ones. And then it just it happened.
Spicy ones.
it changed. Like the culture and the environment changed faster than the law could.
Yeah.
Are they trying to do anything about that?
I mean, it's the government at this point. They make the filing online, but it still takes months to get trademark approved. So it's not moving that much faster.
Gotcha.
And like you saw with the music industry, it basically took it to where the music industry had to basically almost kind of shut down to where they said we can't make any money before anybody did anything with it, right? I mean, it kind of took it right to the brink before it got pulled back.
Gotcha.
If you're just joining us in the chat room, yes, Moe DeWitt has a puppet on his hand, and you shouldn't be scared of it. He has a puppet of himself that he has his hand inside of, and it's Lil Moe. Bustecker brought it over. It's super cool.
You know how hard it is for me to
I
talk
know it
about
is, but I love
the
it.
puppet
It's my
and
favorite thing now. Like, did you notice? I haven't said a word because I'm just watching you, watching Moe, watching you, watching Moe, and it's great. And then I look at the big smile on Bustecker's face, and I realize this was all part of his plan.
Yeah. This is Bustecker's plan to
Bullying
bully
me.
me
Yes,
because he
yes,
knows
yes.
that I
It's an
don't want
advanced bully. Hats off to you, buddy.
You don't like puppets?
No,
doesn't.
it's not that. It's just I'm
Scared of
having a
him.
serious legal conversation with my lawyer.
Make believe freaks him out.
What's not serious about this
Yeah,
conversation?
look at that
And
guy.
I will say this is going to be my last appearance on the show. Lil Moe will be taking my spot moving forward.
Oh, yes. Can I build it, Lil Moe, like a stage?
Absolutely.
Oh, my God. I'm building him a stage.
I'll talk to you behind the curtain. I'm like, I know you're back there, Mo. Next question, Mo.
Before we get to the next question, can I actually give a shout out to Mr. Ross Paget?
All right.
Please.
Yeah.
So I just want to say I was at Universal Studios yesterday. I took my kid there.
Okay.
And he was obsessed with the Scooby-Doo characters. And for some reason, when the Scooby-Doo characters left, when Shaggy left, he thought that Shaggy was coming back to him to eat pizza with him. I don't know what was said, but he sat on this bench for a half hour in Universal Studios waiting for Shaggy to come back, and I could not get him to move.
Okay.
So finally, I came up with the idea of I texted Ross and said, "Can you call me in your Shaggy voice and tell my son that you have to go solve a mystery so I can get him off this bench?" Within 30 seconds, he was on the phone doing full-on Shaggy
That's
voice.
the greatest thing.
Oh,
And
all right.
telling my son that he had to go solve a mystery at the Haunted Mansion. So thank you, Ross. I just wanted to give him
Ross
a shout
Paget,
out.
American hero.
American hero, right
God.
That's a hero's.
I wish I had the power to just make someone tap dancing for me. It's always been my
I
dream.
thought you were going to say
I've
you
never
wish
had
you
it.
had the power to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
a voice or something. Like,
Yeah.
if Moe called you, if he were at Universal Studios and needed, let's say, the character, Tom Band's famous character, the Sheik, to call.
Oh, yeah, I start dancing. I know where my bread's
You
buttered.
only do one
Yeah,
character.
yeah,
It's the Sheik.
Yeah.
Or if my son wanted to talk to the guy who jumped Gravedigger.
Yes. Yeah. Your son would have to be
yeah.
50 years old.
yeah.
Boom shakalaka.
I've shown up at child or kids' birthday
Yeah.
parties.
And one of those
quickly
kids
was asked to leave.
one of those kids is kicking currently for UCF. Go
He's a
Boomer.
punter for
Yeah.
UCF.
Go Boomer.
So Mo, I like TikTok. I don't know if you're a fan.
I've been on TikTok.
But as I'm scrolling, like they show me ads for things that they know I want to buy, which
Blue
is
Chew, hair loss
Oh
medicines.
man,
which
Lil
is
Moe
great.
with the you should use the Lil Moe voice. If it Lil Moe should be like, you need those blue chews because you can't get it up.
And I saw,
Just move the mouth. I'll do it.
Well, who doesn't want to give it up? Just a chew. If you give me that, I'll take it. Anyway, so I saw an ad for a mini electric boat.
Do you want
And
me
I don't
to-
know if you've seen this,
Oh my
Mo.
God. All right, I'll put this
and,
up.
And then so I'm like, what is this? And then it's a mini electric boat. It's like,
Yeah.
and
Here,
it's
I'll
like,
put it up so
Yeah, I see it there.
everybody can see.
yeah. Look at this thing, and it's straight up Alibaba special. Like
Oh, it's
you know,
badass.
You're
it's
gonna drown in that boat.
it's
It's
built.
going 30 miles an hour.
It's electric. It's kind of like a mini jet ski. It's a one person. It's got
Yeah.
a steering wheel.
Here
and,
they are. If you want to like look for them, I found a few of them.
And someone's riding it in some Chinese lake, and it's cheap, Mo. It's like I
course it is.
think it's like $2,000 on
yeah, you
Alibaba
can get one.
shipped.
I found one for $1,800.
$1,800
Free shipping.
Free shipping, and
Yeah.
then on TikTok there was like $300 off if you click now, and all that. I'm like, I can get one of these things for $1,500.
Easy breezy.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
me and Daniel need two of these, and maybe Mo, you need
Oh,
one
yeah.
too. We'll
And-
wrap it just called Mo.
This is how
out.
the show ends.
Oh yeah, and then where we ride. We
So-
ride around Lake. We ride around Lake Eola.
So everyone
terrorizing people in the swan boats.
and I get other like ads for other like electric mini trucks and
I've seen the mini
scooters.
trucks.
Yeah, and there's all these
Have
things.
you seen
There's
the
all these,
hovercraft?
and they're cheap.
There's a hovercraft now.
Yeah, there's a hovercraft.
Yeah,
there's
like a mini hovercraft.
and so I was gonna start buying all this garbage for us, but then I thought like
We used to do this when we first moved in here. We started to dabble in buying garbage. We tried to buy a Surrey bike.
Yeah.
We bought an electric skateboard. The company went out of business. And I threw it away because you couldn't get parts for it.
And so, but then I was like, what if, like, inevitably my sons will want to ride this boat. They're riding around, and then like the battery, I saw them loading in the battery.
Huge.
It's like a suitcase that goes in the floorboard.
It's humongous.
And let's just say that electrocutes someone driving it, and they get horribly injured from this miniature electric boat. Is there any recourse? Because this thing is a straight.
So let me simplify this. Is this the age-old dad
Alibaba
question? If you buy some garbage and your family gets
there's no
hurt,
brand. There's
Yeah.
nothing. It's just electric boat, Alibaba.
yeah. Is there? I mean, that's not a bad question because
Yeah.
you buy a lot of this unbranded
like,
garbage.
And what if it is straight up? You could tell that it's bad manufacturing. It electrocutes my feet because they poorly
Feel the engine.
like they were negligent, obviously, in the way they built this.
Yeah.
But what can I do?
I mean, if there's no U.S. counterpart to it, it can be very difficult to track down who the actual manufacturer is. If they're even, it's almost like a shell company, right? They can just open up another business. We actually have a case right now where an individual bought a pressure cooker that was kind of from one of these type companies.
There's so many of them.
And the thing just exploded, burned the lower half of his body
Oh my
completely. It's
God.
horrific injuries, but just trying to find the company who actually manufactured the thing is nearly impossible.
Yeah,
So
I get weirded out by that too. Like, I know that there's one. Like, the pressure cooker thing weirds me
Yeah.
out. It's
Oh,
weird
yeah.
to hear you say that because, like, I like using pressure cookers, and that's how I cook my boiled peanuts and a lot of stuff. I just think it's a convenient tool. But yeah, you can find some deals for ones that look exactly like the good ones online. They look identical.
Yeah, there's knockoff.
Yeah, they're just like some sort of Chinese garbage, you know? That,
Yeah. And so, and that could, I mean, it's talking about a pressure cooker blowing up and burning your legs, but then it's like, who do you sue in this case?
Right.
Like, it's just some factory, and then now that company that made the pressure cooker is out of business and on to a next thing.
Right.
And so there's really no recourse, right?
usually in those cases, there's no recourse, or very difficult to find recourse.
What about for TikTok or Facebook that markets or lets these ads on their platform? Could you say that they shouldn't? They're negligent by letting them market dangerous garbage?
Yeah, like the one I found right here is on Alibaba. We have purchased stuff from Alibaba before for events and stuff.
Can you sue Mr. Baba?
Yeah,
He's got money.
Yeah, Ollie on the hook.
He's got to be rich.
I mean, so sometimes when things like that happen, they will try to sue, the website, or maybe like in the case of what was that cryptocurrency that went under that whole.
There were Brady and the whole.
Yeah,
thing.
they start suing all the people who endorsed it.
Yeah.
Was it Crypto Zoo?
No, it wasn't Zoo. I don't remember what it's called.
It was someone
They're
else
also reputable.
But then they start suing people who historically really haven't had any liability. Like usually somebody who's endorsing a product or is just a sponsor for a product doesn't have liability, but they just start suing them because, hey, they got money, we know who they are, and so they try to wrap them in under some sort of legal theory. And so a lot of times that may be what happens is, TikTok shop, they're going to say, okay, they're just like a store, right? They're selling this product, so they have liability here, and try to wrap them in that way, and then it'll ultimately be up to the courts to determine whether there's any liability or not.
Gotcha, but it's complicated and
it's not
be
the
difficult.
easiest thing. Yeah.
So let's talk about something that happened to me personally.
What
happened to you, Tom?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I love Lil Moe.
Hey, what happened to you? There's more problems in the bedroom. I can help you.
If you brought that in the courtroom, like because every judge is subjective to every court or what they allow, right?
Yeah.
So if you just started
I don't
effing
think
around,
puppets are ever allowed.
what if the judge is like, I'm bored, and then he's just what's the chances of him throwing you out of contempt of court?
We have had a lot of creative judges. We have that one lady or that one judge that sentenced the lady to working at Chipotle. And I hate creative judges. Have I talked to you about that? I hate them. You send them to jail. Don't make them go to Chipotle. I don't want to deal with that when I go to Chipotle. I don't want that stupid lady making my bowl. Send that lady to jail.
So Crystal recently got injured.
yeah.
And I
On
was
the
about
go.
to, I was about
She
to
was
call
on the
you.
go.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
on the go.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you guys never stop. When they go on vacations, it's like, this vacation has to be on the go.
Yeah.
You know the deal.
Yeah. And so, and I'll just the whole story is last Friday's ACT, Tom versus Giga Chad, if you want to listen.
Yeah.
But long story short, we went mountain biking. We had no business mountain biking. We had no idea what we were doing. We'd never even ridden a mountain bike. I have, but Crystal and the boys. Anyway,
You don't need to preface.
they hated it. Crystal got injured,
Yeah.
hurt her knee. She ended up going to the hospital.
She couldn't breathe. She grape lady. She was like,
And Moe and the hospital, like, trauma unit. They were, and then all of a sudden, just racking
Yeah,
up.
the
I'm like,
trauma
oh
drama.
my god.
$60,000 medical bill.
Oh yeah. Then Tiger King never financially recovered from this. I'm just head and hands. And then now she's going to physical therapy.
know.
I told her not to
Yeah.
go.
I saw it.
I was like, no,
We have a
I'll
group-
tell you what to do. You can look at YouTube.
We have a group calendar, and
It's true.
I saw all of the physical therapies getting, because you can see them
Oh,
popping
God.
out, and I'm like, oh, that's a money, that's a money, that's a money,
I
that's
just
a
look
money.
on YouTube. As the exercise, you put your knee up. I'll tell you how to do it. Anyway, so it's all this. And, she wants to do things the right way. Anyway, so now I don't like taking financial responsibility for my actions. I don't know if you do that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I hate
I'm
that.
a cut
I
and
hate
run.
it.
I'm a cut and run kind of a guy.
Yeah. I just
Yeah. When things go poorly financially, I do the good Charlotte dad, and I'm out.
Yeah.
Bye.
So, but anyway,
I have a bug out bag for this show.
When I and this
It's a good
place.
idea.
And honestly, now that I look at it, like this place has got some money. Like it's Aspen Snowmass.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like they
yeah.
were
You
rich.
didn't play it
Anywhere in
right.
Aspen's rich.
Yeah,
You didn't
yeah.
play it right. She immediately should have pretended to be dead.
And and I know we signed a bunch of this things.
Do you know how
so,
good?
I had to sign a
But
book.
do you-
I didn't read it.
It doesn't matter. Do you know how good I can fake a seizure? I can froth. I can bubble out of my mouth and stuff, man. I can blow snot bubbles.
And it wasn't their fault at all.
Whoa. Let's back that up a
You're
little
not supposed to
bit.
say that.
It's
You're not
Crystal.
supposed to- you're
just,
not
I
supposed to
mean,
say
I
that
don't know
part.
what she's doing. She don't know what the hell.
Yeah, they don't ride together because this guy's got to blast
Yeah.
down the mountain to show his family how to do it.
Yeah, but no one time asked us, do you guys have any idea what you're doing? Have you mountain biked before? It looks like your kids are falling over on the concrete,
Yeah.
flat ground.
That's how they like to. They like to ride like that. That's their
Yeah.
style.
And they just gave us the stuff, and we just went up there, and then Crystal blows her knee out. And then when I was down there, I saw multiple other like grown women crying on the like on the benches, and kids crying.
Oh, yeah, everybody cried.
Everybody's crying because they obviously got in the same situation
Oh.
and no business
Yeah,
doing
every
this.
hike I went on in Georgia, it was always an old lady crying because she couldn't get down.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
got up there and then she's too tired to get down. And she's crying.
And then honestly, like I feel like that company, they're like, well, a lot of these people shouldn't be doing this, but we just want
we're
the
just gonna
money.
take the money.
Yeah, we just want the money. So it's $700.
yeah, well, we have a lot of listeners that don't listen to our show, but they still give us money.
Yeah, I know. I like that.
Yeah.
But as a businessman, I like that.
Yeah.
But then I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute. This doesn't seem responsible to not even put a
Oh, you're
disclaimer.
putting Lil Moe to sleep. He's like,
Anyway,
Tired, man. How long's your question?
what can I do, Mo? There's nothing I can do.
Stop your bitching for once.
What the what?
oh my God! Move the
that the
puppet.
Moe?
Move the puppet's mouth when you said that.
Stop your bitching for once.
I thought you had to sit there and take it.
Such a goddamn
crybaby. It's
I mean,
really,
it depends what you signed away on your disclaimer.
Oh,
but
God.
we can look at it, but you're probably screwed.
Yeah, I signed everything, Mo. Which I didn't even look at
Yeah.
it. I'm sure it was pages of garbage.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah. I'm sure somewhere it said like what you're
It's probably
doing.
it's probably similar for skiing. Very similar, right?
Yeah,
You,
yeah.
you sign
Yeah.
that, you get up there, and it's like bye bye.
I've always wondered with skiing too. Like people hurt them. They get up
All
there.
the
They have
time.
no business. Like I see people walking down. They blow their knees out. All
Yeah.
they hurt. They have no business doing any of this, and they should have known better. They just don't.
I was one of those people rocketing down sunlight. I mean, just rocketing like so fast. I
Yeah.
went flying. I crashed. My
Yeah.
skis went flying. I just got lucky and didn't get hurt.
And there are certain businesses like ski mountains. I know you may not have a lot of ski cases or familiarity with that, but
you idiot! It's Florida.
yeah.
It's good. He's leading into it a little bit.
But
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Why
They
your
wouldn't.
cat got your tongue?
They
Those blue chews will make it dry. Why don't you get a big sip of water? Drink more water and hydrate.
they wouldn't exist unless they had some sort of protection against
Yeah.
lawsuits, right? Because
And typically those
it's
states
so
too
dangerous.
pass a lot of laws that protect those industries as well.
yeah, because it's inherent dangerous, and a lot of people get hurt all the time. So without protection, they wouldn't even exist. Right?
Here's my last stupid question. Have you been following any of the artificial meat ban
A little
lawsuit
bit.
deal that's going on here?
A little bit, not real closely though.
Do you know how that's going to shake out? Would you guess? I mean, if you like, I haven't been following it to the letter, but apparently there is a ban on what's considered like, I guess, printed or artificial meat, but it's still using animal cells. I don't know how that works, but I guess they are doing that.
Yeah.
There's a ban for it, but the manufacturer that actually makes this is saying, "Hey, that's." I guess they're saying are they saying it's unconstitutional because of international or intercontinental trade? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, whether it's actually in commerce and whether they have the authority to ban it. You know, typically governments have the authority to ban something if it's related to public health or something along
Right.
those lines. Yeah, there was a lot of challenges during COVID over that, you know, whether they could shut down bars and restaurants and things like that. So, you know, they have to show that they have the legal authority to do it. And so what they're basically saying is that it's not in interstate commerce, so you don't have the ability to regulate us or something along those lines.
That's
is
exactly what I
sounds like.
read. Yeah.
So that's really it's a constitutional argument, and it can vary just depending on how the facts of how the meat's distributed and manufactured and all sorts of stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how it turns out.
Yeah, it is because like from one side you have like, you know, big meat saying, you know, we don't want this. It's artificial and
There's-
weird.
Big meat.
Yeah, that's very good.
Don't say big meat.
Yeah,
no.
thank you, Lil Moe.
My career's over now.
And then on the other side, you've got, you know, the folks saying, well, and I see both sides of this, but I am not the type of person that where they're like, no, you can't have that. I'm like, well, why can't I have it? I don't like being denied anything. Like,
Yeah.
why are you taking away my ability to eat printed meat? I want to eat that.
Well-
I'm an American, and that's un-American. You're taking away my choices.
Mo knows that this probably stinks of big meat, cattle industry, and whatever. They donated a lot of money to politicians, and they're like, "Hey, we need this
The
stuff."
lobbyists get in
because,
there and-
because
yeah.
like it costs a lot of money to manufacture meat because we have to keep live cattle alive, and
Yeah.
and then you got this company over here that could print it. And that's a lot cheaper. Seriously,
Yeah.
like you don't need the land.
Well, and environmental aspects alone are are heaps.
And guess what? Like this printed meat is gonna be what our kids eat in fast food one day, or like the cheapest stuff. Like we'll still
Right.
have like people.
But it
will
might
still
be
pay.
more expensive. It might be
Yes.
like premium meat.
Yeah, because this is it's kind of like fake diamonds. Like you can artificially make a diamond that is exactly the chemical and it's got the same atoms and everything in it that a real diamond has. It just we can make it.
It just doesn't have the scarcity of being formed in nature.
And
right?
and mined over, formed over 1 million years in nature and mined by some, someone in Africa treated poorly, right?
Yeah.
And so, but the diamond industry doesn't like the artificial diamonds, even though they're exactly the same. And the same thing with meat. Like this is animal cells. There's no difference between a printed steak and a real steak, except for that real steak lived. And by
Right.
even saying real, it's
weird. Yeah.
we're gonna have to get through it, but this is gonna be the future.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah, so they pay lobbyists and they pay a bunch of money to try to get it regulated, and then they try to create public outrage over it, and they try to get these laws passed because that's what protects them. That's what protects their industry. So, I think you're absolutely right. I mean, the way the world really works is you pay money to the lobbyists, and they get their government officials to do whatever they want to do, and then we get these laws.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this one because it's one of the first times where there was an argument where I was reading the article and I was like, okay, well, I look at artificial meat and I'm like, as a meat eater and as a person whose favorite food is barbecue, I don't necessarily look at printed meat and go like, oh, yeah, that's what I want. But
Right.
I'll eat it. I have a feeling I probably will eat it. But on the other side of one thing that I totally hate, and I said it earlier, I hate it when people are like, you can't have that.
Yeah,
Whoa,
Why
wait,
not?
Hold on a second.
For money?
For what,
Yeah.
for what reason? For your reasons? I can't.
That's
it's
a-
banned.
Yeah.
Then
I'll tell you what I eat and what I don't eat.
Exactly.
You know?
That's because
I may not want to eat it, but
kind
don't
of
tell me
feel
not
like
to
that's
eat
a
it.
bad argument for them. They need a better argument if they want to try to prop it up. That's not the angle to go in, because I think a lot of Americans, especially in Florida, where I see a lot of like, hey, don't tread on me. You know, like we like to be free in this state. Don't tell me I can't eat like printed meat.
But it's funny because I like when someone takes a stand like, I'll never eat printed meat. Disgusting.
Probably already are.
And they're eating the pink slime nuggets and fast food.
You're already eating trash.
The lowest quality
Yeah.
Winn-Dixie tube meat from some cows at a slaughterhouse that are
Jackal
all
made that point.
diseased.
He's like, most of the people that
ridiculous.
are anti-printed meat are probably eating already horrible things to begin with. So,
No, I know.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
go through your diet before you prop
Yeah.
up that argument.
But the
So.
thing is, the big meat industry will get them with memes and things,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
because like you don't understand the influence some of these companies have over society.
Oh, yeah.
Like they have $1 million marketing companies, and those companies are paid to inject the internet with 10,000 memes. They'll just outsource some.
Yeah.
You know, they've got tons of outsource. Companies that they pay in India and China or whatever just to put out memes.
Well, no, that was in
of,
the
you know-
article. They're trying to make one of the things that they mentioned in the article. It goes along with exactly what you're saying. Is the memes that they'll produce will be like of that. Of the meat being produced in what does look like a lab, because that's very disgusting to people. People don't like the word lab when related to meat. You think animal testing or cosmetic animal testing,
Right.
or
Yeah.
animals dying when you think of lab. But they're like, it's not like that. It's more like a brewery. Like, think of like walking
Yeah.
into any brewery.
Like an industrial kitchen.
Yeah, like an industrial kitchen. And they're not going, the memes
Yeah,
will
yeah.
be lab coats and nerd. He's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
shooting
They're like,
the
do you
rat.
want to eat this?
Yeah,
What is
it's-
this?
It's fake. So
And then
you're
they'll
right on. You're right on.
Then they'll show a cow in a pasture, and they're like, "You want to eat this?
This,
Look at
yeah.
look at this."
Yeah.
And then meanwhile, that cow is diseased, shaking in some pen.
Yeah,
and
you
there's-
gotta bolt its head.
yeah, horrible.
Yeah. Look, I see both
condition.
sides, but yeah, there is some. It's weird. Well, anyway.
All right, Mo.
I am extremely excited about Lil Moe. Now, is Lil Moe going to perform at the Comedy Jam?
We're working on something. We'll see.
Okay. All right.
Definitely making an appearance at the very least.
I will offer up Mr. Snarts if
Yeah.
you need any
I appreciate
extra
that.
characters. You know, I'm here to make it successful.
And Daniel and I will be out at the Comedy Jam.
Yes, we will, and we want to see all of you guys out there if you've never been to one of these. It started as a virtual.
During COVID, yeah.
Yeah, it started as a virtual COVID kind of a vehicle, and now it's even better because it's live, and we're out there at really great venues watching live comedy with our friends.
And Mo, I love that you're doing these events, and they're all for charity
They're
too.
awesome.
Like, and this all supports an awesome charity. But Mo's events and the way he's able to do them, all the money does go to charity.
It does.
And so that's why I'm so happy that Mo's doing this for charity
Anytime
because
Buzz
it goes
says, hey,
to.
can you talk about this? We're like, yeah.
Yeah. They're-
100% we can.
Yeah, and so it's awesome what you do, Mo. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I mean, it's all Little Moe's credit, obviously, but yeah, it's all Yellow Brick Road Foundation. You get your tickets at mocomedyjam.com and get them now because it will sell out. So
Yeah.
they usually do sell out, but it should be a great time, and every dollar goes directly to charity. So yeah, it's a good time.
Somebody in the chat room is reminding me Mr. Snart's catchphrase, and they said that Lil Moe will have to represent Mr. Snarts for sexual misconduct.
Oh, come
That'd
on.
be a pretty funny video. That'd be a pretty funny video because
If-
Snarts is out of his mind.
If you say it on the show,
I can't.
then
I can't say it.
No, I know you can't, but then it's all art. And it's
Oh, okay,
It's
it's
protected
protected.
under some sort of art.
Yeah, well,
I don't know how that
I don't know.
works.
We just lost our funding for that. Our governor does not like art. He's
Oh.
like, if you're gonna be nailing the, well, I won't even say it. I'm not even gonna say that.
How does he feel about puppets?
I think he likes the puppets.
All right.
He likes pointy shoes.
Mo,
Pointy boots.
we appreciate you coming by.
You're not gonna thank me, Tom?
Little Mo.
Talk right to Mo.
I
Talk
can't
right to
even
Lil
look at
Mo.
it. I can't
Talk
even look.
right to Lil Mo.
I can't believe you held it the whole time. I was trying to wait you out. I was at 33 minutes of
he's
holding that
he's
puppet.
a gamer.
Yeah. Like
I bet he could go I bet he could do the whole day. Drive around. He's driving the Momobile.
Sticking his head out the
He's
window.
going to eat chicken parm with Lil Mo. and they're-
Oh, we should get Little Mo in a chicken parm video.
Yeah, you could eat chicken parm.
No.
Maybe we can get it off the kids menu for Lil Mo.
Yeah, get him a Lil Moe, and then you get like you get like a little felt chicken parm that you can put in his mouth. I'm really into this, man. Like more than like
Oh
the
my
look on his
God.
face is like, oh great,
Yeah.
because Snarts is coming. I'm bringing my puppet in. I didn't know we were allowed to have puppets here.
Injured on the go. JustCallMo.com, and we will be right back.
Awesome, great job, y'all. That was ridiculous. That was fun. That's a great puppet.
Yeah, they did a good job of it.
Yeah. they
Oh,
did a
so
good
that's
job.
the other thing to it,
It's
Mo.
supposed to stick your hand through his ass.
Probably. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
There's
a
the
whole-
other thing to it, too.
Oh,
That's
this
for his
thing.
hand. So you
Ah,
put
gotcha.
that.
Oh yeah, the hook. Yeah, mine's got a
Puppet
hook.
master, put them together.
Yeah.
Here, let me show you. It goes on his wrist.
Oh, is it his wrist?
Yeah, you get put it on his wrist so his hand can move around.
Oh,
Yeah.
it could probably be the other hand.
Yeah, well, you can do either, and you just you do it in a way where he can like move his arm
Oh, no,
around.
it would be the other one.
Other way, yeah, other way, up above, like and down.
Wait, where's your hand at, Mo?
Hands here, so then.
Oh,
So yeah, do that hand.
This side. Maybe that way.
There you go, perfect.
There you go. Now there you
Yeah,
go.
that's perfect. And then that's how it. Yeah, and he's like,
Hey, what's up?
Can
fucking
I get
great.
a photo of you before we go?
Yeah. Let me
Oh,
say
I
this
just wanna
really
get-
fast.
I don't want to forget.
Where's that goatee? We said it was
Thursday one.
Thursday one. Thank you.
We did come up with the idea this morning. I wanted to bring him to the Real Radio Poker Tournament this weekend.
That's
No,
awesome.
that-
Just
Like hire somebody to just go around with the puppet and insult all the celebrities.
Oh,
like Triumph.
yeah. That's funny. That's funny.
Or just follow Dirty Jim around the entire time. Just be like,
Yeah.
Why does your head look like an egg?
That is
I don't know if he would think that's
For me
funny.
to poop on.
I used to love those, man.
yeah, so did I.
I would stay up late and beg my mom to let me watch Conan if it was on.
It was such a good bit.
She didn't get it.
I was like, I bet Ross McCoy would do that for us. Just go around with a puppet and insult people.
Oh my God, he'd do it for free. He'd
Yeah,
probably
I
pay
know.
you to do it. He's been his new bit is he's been ripping up dollar bills and the cleaning lady finds them and she's like piles them up in a little pile and it's so sad. Like she's like, oh my God, that anything much. Like I don't think she like here's a piece of
I
it.
saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been like that's his bit. So
She's just
let's
tormenting
get a photo.
I got you one of these to hold.
Oh, thank you. This came out really good, dude.
Yeah, those are just Kinko ones. I think I would get.
No, I
like
mean,
a
like,
mat.
you did
Oh
that.
no, Forrest did that.
Yeah, it looks
No, he did that.
I love it. It looks awesome. It looks very Conan, like with the stars and the little.
I think he was trying to. I think he had a Mama's and Papa's. Here we go. Right? Let me take one this way.
All right.
Excellent.
Awesome. You can keep it.
I
Yeah.
got some of them.
I'll put it up behind me.
There you go.
Because I always look for. I was gonna do the summer shirt, but the tank tops don't hang up right.
Oh, okay.
So I like to always have something new here.
Yeah.
So I'll get my thumbtacks and I'll fix
Here's
it.
our glasses. If you want some glasses.
Yeah, thank you.
So we got 5,000 of those from Alibaba,
These are cool.
and they were like 2,000 bucks or something like that. They were pretty cheap
These are
compared
cool.
to what we were paying before. And they turned out good.
Yeah, they did. The quality is really nice.
Yeah.
Like they're a little more like rubberized feeling. Like it's got a nice texture to it.
Yeah. But they were cheap. They
Double
were like
sided
a
too.
third of the cost. Of
Yeah, double sided, which is a bigger
saying
deal.
These were our Alibaba glasses.
Oh,
that we
okay, all
just got,
They're good though.
That's nice.
but they turned out really good. And
I'm
they
gonna
won't-
wear
they
these-
won't electrocute.
We're
you.
talking to a
price
boy
per
band
year?
earlier. I'm gonna wear them the entire time. What would you do if I wore these the entire time?
Is it under $1?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, they were like 30 cents.
Oh,
something
okay,
like
shit.
that.
That's
'Cause
good.
the ones from South Florida are like 2 something each.
Yeah, they were not cheap, but we got them a lot faster.
Yeah.
Was that sunglass?
I
The
don't even know. We
or it's
actually
like the
bought 'em
cat
out.
logo. I know the one we've always.
We bought them out of all their stuff, according to Josh.
How many of these do you have?
5,000.
Okay,
Yeah.
so can we get some for the cruise?
Yeah, I talked to Tony about that. I guess like he like made all the bags. He called me. He's like, "Are you guys not doing anything?" I was like, "I didn't know I could." But I talked to him about it. Hopefully our hats will come in.
Okay.
And if our hats come in, I can bring the hats that day, that morning, or something, or take them to Tony, and we could get the hats to people. I just
Okay.
don't know. They're on a ship somewhere right now, So they might get here in time, but they might not. If they don't, I can bring those. I can bring koozies. I can bring something.
Yeah, the glasses or the hats, we'll just, let us know because if anything, I'll figure it out with Tony and get them in the bags. Because
Okay.
we don't even have, I still have to get them the bags. They're going to be done this week.
He said he did them all, I thought.
No.
No?
He wants to do, because a month away to him is tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
But that's what happens when you get older. But so we'll get him in. We can get them together.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The trouble with the hats is I don't know when they're gonna show
Yeah,
up.
that's
They
fine.
are on the way. I just don't know exactly when they're gonna show up. Because I'd rather give hats out. Because he said you guys were doing sunglasses, or somebody was doing sunglasses.
Yeah, we have some sunglasses.
Okay.
But we could always switch them around. And we can give a pair of ours and a pair of these. It's, what I'm saying? Like, it's no problem.
But I'd rather give hats if I can.
Yeah.
They're like mesh hats.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they say just call Mo on
That's
them.
perfect.
So hopefully they'll get here in the next week or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All good.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, we'll make it happen.
I'm gonna make a
We'll get
gangster
them.
rap Lil Moe rap song in
Okay.
AI, right? And Lil Mo is rapping it,
I'm liking
Yeah.
this.
and then Mr. Snark just twerking his great head, just twerking and booty dancing everywhere. I gotta get my puppet. Maisie's got it somewhere.
Did you guys want to chat about this Q&A show? Maybe. Did you guys already talk about that?
No,
Uh, Well, we got we could do it at the 7 minutes after.
Yeah.
We can do it after.
We'll take
Yeah,
lunch?
Yeah, yeah. We'll
All right,
take